Electric performance cars, will they ever be as exciting to drive as petrol-powered cars? That is the question. Will battery-powered silence ever substitute for the sound of a V6 or a V8 engine? This is the 544 horsepower BMW i4 M50, and it may be the electric car that changes our mind. It goes up against other EVs like the Tesla Model 3 and the Polestar 2, and it has a claimed range of up to 513 kilometers. Prices in Ireland start from €78,000. In this video we'll show you inside and outside the i4 and tell you everything you need to know, but before we start, remember to check out Carzone to find BMWs for sale in Ireland from trusted sellers. The i4 is essentially an electric version of the 4 Series Gran Coupe, and it shares the same platform too, although the closed-off kidney grille up front shows that it is a fully fledged EV. The range-topping M50 model gets lots of sporty upgrades, including a rear spoiler, adaptive sport suspension, and of course lots of M badges on the outside of the car. Towards the rear you can tell that this is the range-topping model. Of course there's a huge rear diffuser along with badges for i4 and M50 over here. This one has a ton of optional extras, including these upgraded 20-inch alloy wheels and of course this gorgeous Portimao blue metallic paint, which is a €3,300 optional extra. Lots of people have said to me that the i4 styling is nicer than the Tesla Model 3, and I'm inclined to agree. Let us know what you think in the comments. Stepping inside, the i4 feels premium, as you would expect at this price point, and it's quite similar to the latest BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe. Like the BMW iX electric SUV, it has 2 huge curved screens across the dash, which look great and are very good to use with BMW's latest operating system. The graphics are sharp and the touchscreen is very responsive, although there are a lot of different menus to navigate through, which can be difficult at first. Personally, I prefer to use the wireless Apple CarPlay, which is built in as standard, and it gives the best user experience. It's obvious that BMW has prioritised build quality inside, and there are lots of soft materials across the doors and the dashboard, and it feels very well put together. This one also has really nice optional carbon fibre detailing, which gives it a sportier feel. In terms of overall build quality, it feels like a real step up from the Tesla Model 3 and the Polestar 2. Overall space is good up front, with lots of adjustment available through the steering wheel and also through the electric seats, although it must be said I would have expected electric steering adjustment at this price point. Being the M Sport model, it has a lot of other upgrades, including M Sport seat belts, a Harman Kardon surround sound system and anthracite headlining. There's also plenty of storage underneath the driver's armrest, which also has a USB-C charge point. Up front there is a wireless smartphone charger and also 2 useful cup holders with another USB. In the rear it feels spacious thanks to the tall sloping roofline, although if you have 3 adults in the back seats it would feel like a squeeze. If you're sitting in the middle seat, legroom is restricted because of the tall transmission tunnel that has been retained from the 4 Series platform. In most other EVs, the rear seats have a completely flat floor. Elsewhere there is 2 sets of Isofix mounts for family buyers. You get a comfortable armrest with 2 cup holders built in, and there's also another 2 USB-C charge points for devices in the rear, along with storage pockets on the backs of the seats. Thanks to a hatchback style boot, access to the rear is good with 470 litres of room, which is more than you get in the Tesla Model 3. There's also further storage underneath the boot floor for your charge cables and other items, while the rear seats fold down individually when you need to carry larger items. There's also a 12-volt socket in the boot, along with storage hooks for your shopping bags and tie-down hooks too. The i4 range starts with the entry-level eDrive 40, which is a rear-wheel drive single-motor model. It has 335 horsepower and a claimed range of up to 590 kilometers from a full charge. Ultimately, this is the one that most buyers are going to choose. It has a lower price tag of €65,000 and it also has more range than this model, which we probably won't see many of here in Ireland. A big part of the driving experience in the i4 is the driving sounds developed in conjunction with Hans Zimmer, the legendary film composer of blockbusters like Gladiator, Inception, Pirates of the Caribbean, and of course The Lion King. Most EV buyers are going to care more about range than acceleration times, however, and from our experience, the i4 M50 offers a realistic 400 kilometer range from a single charge when driven in Eco Pro mode with a light foot. In terms of charging, the i4 has an 11 kilowatt onboard charger, and at home overnight it will take around 13 hours to get a full charge. With a rapid 100 kilowatt charger, the i4 can charge from 10 up to 80% in around 41 minutes, although there aren't very many of these chargers available in Ireland at the moment. There's a lot of safety equipment to get used to at first too, including BMW's driving assistant package, which has lots of autonomous driving features and helps to prevent collisions out on the road. We're driving the range-topping i4 M50, which is rapid in a straight line. It sends 544 horsepower to the road through 2 electric motors, which is good enough for 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 3.9 seconds. That is on par with a BMW M3 competition. Okay, that isn't quite as fast as a Tesla Model 3 Performance, which can sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.1 seconds, but the i4 makes up for this with incredible handling. It is really good to drive on these tight and twisty mountain roads. There are different driving modes available with a switch on the center console, including Eco Pro, which preserves battery life. There's also Comfort and Sport, and when you double tap the Sport button, it gives you Sport Boost mode, which unlocks all of that 544 horsepower at once. To say that this car is fast is an understatement. It throws you back into the driver's seat under heavy acceleration every single time. Let's see what it can do. That is faster than 3.9 seconds. Not a chance.
Our test car leaves little to be desired, with a price tag of close to €90,000. This includes options such as larger 20-inch wheels, carbon fibre interior trim, BMW's laser lights, driving assistant professional system, and lots more. But is it worth €90,000? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
So, should you buy the new BMW i4 M50? Well, if you're looking for an EV that offers a thrilling drive, a premium interior, and styling that is more conventional than its rivals, it could be one to consider. That said, the i4 M50 is over €12,000 more expensive than the entry eDrive 40, which has more than enough power for daily driving and more range too. Check out Carzone to read our full review of the i4 M50 and make sure to like and subscribe for more in-depth reviews just like this.